2022, and today's clash of conferences is just moments away. It's the Panthers and the Pats, and it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we reach Week 15 and we've got a good matchup in store between the Carolina Panthers and the New England Patriots. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So now here come the Patriots to take over on offense. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And he did everything possible to rally his team to a win last week, didn't he? What did he throw for?
Over 450 yards.
I mean, that's a pretty phenomenal performance. So, obviously, he and the offense were clicking pretty well. The other two-thirds, though, that comes into question. Defense and special teams, they'll need all of them to play better in this one, too.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. And he'll work this forward for about 3 and second down. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And I think our statistician, we ended up having to bring the blue tent and put it around him for a while because he was developing a hand injury from having to write down all the turnovers this team forced. 5, 6, 7, 8. Absolutely unbelievable. I hope he'll recover.
On 2nd and 7. Rush coming, and he's taken down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And the Panthers will take over now 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Play action. It's Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 1st and goal at the 1. They go play action with Jackson. And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Now Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown. McPherson now for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there is almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
And we'll see if they can do it here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's good for a Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up second.
Throwing Jones. He'll find its tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. These are his numbers from last week's contest. And you figure that he'll probably be a big factor in this one as well.
No question about it, partner. We just saw right there they want to get him the ball in space and see what he can do after the catch.
It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. Back to throw. Jones. He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Open man is the tight end, Troutman. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down, and the Panthers will get the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. This will be caught once again by Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That's Brown. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. There to make the grab. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. New England's offense set to go. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Hey, check Mike 39.
Second down, back to Edwards-Helaire. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 47-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And for a second straight play, just nowhere to go thanks to this Carolina defense. 21-0 our score after 1. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down. Up.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check.
Looking to throw. Jones. That's complete to Troutman, right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor it. He shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, and this just looked like a simple, ordinary play to start, but boy, did things change. Once he got free, it was off to the races, and once he hit high gear, there's absolutely no one who was going to stop him.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
1st down, Panthers.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Play action. Now Jackson. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
1st and 10.
A shotgun snap and a give to Edwards-Helaire. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Here comes the blitz as they look to throw. And he's got room. 20, 10, sheds off the tackle. Touchdown, Patriots. Adam Troutman with his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game. And the Patriots make some inroads here on that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And how about the start so far, Charles? 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And that's how you generate excitement on a team. Keep your offense moving.
Oh, wide open, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like a big play, and that was something special there. Boy, was he moving.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense. And how does he rally the troops, so to speak? He's played well, but they're down big on the scoreboard. How does he get his guys going?
To make sure they understand it's not a me game, it's a team game. Everyone has to come together. Everyone has to up the level of play a little bit, including himself, and find a way to make some plays in order to give them a little bit of a spark and rally the team.
The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. With it is Brown, and he's going to give his guys great starting field position as he dives to the ground to get as much as he can. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. He's going to look deep for more. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Now it's Jackson. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Jackson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Panthers continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here comes Mac Jones and the rest of the Patriot offense. A lot of the problems have been on the other side of the ball. Is that frustrating for a quarterback who's been playing well?
It is, but there's no way that the best ones let their teammates know that. They actually take it upon themselves and say, okay, I have to do even more, or I need to play better. Maybe even say I put my defense in a bad spot. That's what true leadership shows you.
Yeah, well, he doesn't need to change much personally. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and out will come the offense as they take over. Christian McCaffrey and the Panthers about set to go on offense. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggles, still winning here in the second quarter. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big play that time through the air. 30 yards. Toward the pylon, caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. DJ Moore on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just take a seat in the driver to get at the 25-yard line. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long, because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on.
And it'll be caught. In the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. DJ Moore there to make the grab. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Patriots with the football here late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Here's Jones. A final shot before break. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. And now due to apparent time constraints, we fast forward to the beginning of the second half. Okay, Coach, thanks as always to you and the gang in Orlando as we welcome everyone back in for quarter number 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them, because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Man open left side is Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together.
Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And all the way down to the 26. A big play there on the catch and run. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
2nd and 10.
Back to throw. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. Jones throwing on 3rd and long. A throw over the middle, taken in by Troutman. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. One more time with Edwards-Helaire. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The second down play not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
It's now 3rd and goal.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Disastrous outcome there on 3rd and goal. They lose 9 yards on the sack. And his kick is indeed good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag and just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And nobody in the stadium feels better than he does right now. Just a slew of touchdown passes. He's been spectacular.
And you and I both know this is a team game, one of the best team games that's out there. But right now, I've forgotten what the scoreboard even says. Just watching what he's doing.
It's been fun.
That's been mesmerizing and a whole lot of fun to watch.
He's hoping to keep it going here in the 3rd quarter. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Plenty of shades for this crowd as they watch them. Winds up a very good call there defensively to challenge that one. Is that now fighting through it? He's got space. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd.
Jones now to throw on 3rd down. And he works free. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he will finally be taken out of bounds. A big play there on the catch and run. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
First and 10 at the 13-yard.
Here's Edwards-Helaire. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Go.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Got the connection here to Bourne. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Check Mike 39.
Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Panthers are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Steps away to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Got a man, it's Brown. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Steps away. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. Back now here on EA Sports. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. They go play action now. Jackson will return with more after this. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And the Pats are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now Jones on 1st down. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Jones. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. I don't even know why this team showed up.
Back to throw again. Now a swing pass. It's Edwards-Helaire. And some space here. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Clyde Edwards-Helaire hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Pats get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they just continue to roll right along, really. This has the looks of yet another victory as they hope to polish it off here in quarter number 4. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They go play action with Jackson. And this is caught. It's Brown. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Play action. It's Jackson. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A great play there. With another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And that is incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
This one to Bourne, and he's got it. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kendrick Bourne, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Pats able to eat in just a bit to this sizable deficit. Point after, right down the middle. As they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he had the touchdown on the last drive, also 4 for 4. Very, very effective. What does he need to do to translate that forward into this drive?
Not think that what he saw in coverages last time is exactly what he's going to get again. He's got to play ahead and start thinking to himself, okay, we just did that. What are they going to take away now? What do we go to as a counter? And continue to encourage his offensive line to continue to give him time.
They were really good on the last drive. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. And looking to put this game on ice in the fourth quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Caught on the slant. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Panthers extend this fourth quarter lead, and they are getting closer and closer to win number 11. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Patriot offense back out, getting set to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Jones. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. He's picked off at his own 46. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. McPherson on for the point after. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 30-yard line.
I'm looking back to you. I'm
Throwing again on second down. Jones, and he finds Parker here, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Jones throwing on first down. Out right to Bourne. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Throwing on second and long. They have pressure coming, and they got him once again. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Work now for Jones and the Patriots here after the sack. It's 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
That's complete to Troutman right side.
Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Was a kicker from that distance, 56, 57 yards. So many things you got to worry about, but I am a little surprised he didn't get it there.
Yeah, with the way kickers are nowadays, we're surprised anything under 65 that it doesn't get at least to the crossbar. But remember this, you have to drive it a little bit lower in order to make that distance, and you also have to be worried about the interior rush that they can get their hands on it. So that's why those stronger kickers nowadays who can pop it up in the air and still travel and carry it, that's who you're looking for.
Jones on 1st and 10.
He'll get this to his tight end, Troutman.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jones now on 1st down. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 44. Past the 20.
What's the deal, y'all?
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And what is going on here? Are they serious? 1st down, and they're in punt formation. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. On 1st down, Jones. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Again from the 20 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23.
And the Panthers come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statistician.